Creatures. Dragons with dragonlings. Before now we have dragons. Female dragons take much longer to mature than their male counterparts. They too undergo a metamorphosis of sorts at adulthood. But while males lose the use of their forepaws, females actually grow a third set of limbs specifically to serve as wings. Young females travel great distances looking for a suitable nesting site. Because of their nomadic habits, these are the dragons most frequently encountered by man. Falon'Din, friend of the dead, the guide. Oh, Falon'Din, Lethanavir, friend to the dead, guide to my feet, calm my soul, lead me to my rest. In ancient times, the people were ageless and eternal, and instead of dying would enter Euthanera, the long sleep, and walk the shifting paths beyond the veil with Falon'Din and his brother the Ethermen. Those elders would learn the secrets of dreams, and some returned to the people with newfound knowledge, but we quickened and became mortal. Those of the people who passed away with Falon'Din into the beyond and never returned. If they took counsel with Ethermen on the passage, his wisdom was lost, for it went with them into the beyond also, and never came back to its people. Then Fen'Harel caused the gods to be shut away from us, and those who passed no longer had Falon'Din to guide them. And so we learned to lay our loved ones to rest with an oaken staff, to keep them from faltering along the paths, and the cedar branch, to scatter the ravens, named Fear and Deceit, who were once servant of the Ethermen, now without a master, as told by Gisharel, keeper of Relaferen clan of the Dalish elves. Mythal, the great protector. Elganan had defeated his father, the sun, and all was covered in darkness. Pleased with himself, Elganan sought to console his mother, the earth, by replacing all that the sun had destroyed. But the earth knew that without the sun nothing could grow. She whispered to Elganan this truth, and pleaded with him to release his father, but Elganan's pride was great, and his vengeance was terrible, and he refused. It was at this moment that Mythal walked out of the sea of the earth's tears and onto the land. She placed her hand on Elganan's brow, and at her touch he grew calm and knew that his anger had led him astray. Humbled, Elganan went to the place where the sun was buried and spoke to him. Elganan said he would release the sun if the sun promised to be gentle and to return to the earth each night. The sun, feeling remorse at what he had done, agreed. And so the sun rose again in the sky, and shone his golden light upon the earth. Elganan and Mythal, with the help of the earth and the sun, brought back to life all the wondrous things that the sun had destroyed, and they grew and thrived. And that night, when the sun had gone to sleep, Mythal gathered the glowing earth around his bed, and formed it into a sphere to be placed in the sky, a pale reflection of the sun's true glory. From the tale of Mythal's touch is told by Gisharel, keeper of the Relaferen clan of the Dalish elves. Did we have that? I believe so. I'll just assume. I think we did. Legend of the Juggernaut. The arm of the Imperium is long. Once it had reached even this forest in a time when the barbarian tribes of the Clans still ruled the land. The Tevinter Magisters fought to take it from them, inch by inch, if need be, using terrible magic. The Magister Harak brought an army to this forest, led by Alaric, his friend and general. For Alaric, Harak fashioned a suit of the finest armor, infused it with lyrium and his own blood magic, and named it Juggernaut, after the unstoppable giant columns guarding the gates of Minrathous. Thus armed did Alaric win many victories against the Clan. When defeat came, it came from within. Alaric's own lieutenants rose up against him, jealous of the favor he had carried with the Magisters, and eager to take the Juggernaut armor from him. Alaric was slain, and as each successor gained the armor, the other lieutenants turned against him instead. The Tevinter outpost fell to vicious infighting. In a fury, Magister Harak voyaged to the outpost and slew the last 3 lieutenants. The Clan, however, were already approaching the outpost in force. The barbarian chieftain of the Clan desired the fabled armor himself, and even with all his power, Harak could not hope to stand against them all. Instead, Harak used the last of his own life force to cast a spell of blood magic that bound demons to the bodies of the 3 dead lieutenants, as well as Harak's own lifeless corpse. These bound revenants hid the pieces of the Juggernaut armor, and although the barbarians sacked the outpost, the chieftain found neither the armor nor the revenants. The Juggernaut armor's legend lives on, and more than one brave soul has ventured into the depths of Brazilian forests in search, never to return. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. Notes. Correspondence Interruptus. It's getting more difficult to find out which I've read and which I haven't. Excuse. With Amber's a long, slow grind, the motion careful, aided by generous application of oils. Size is no concern with my equipment, and I am always mindful when stuffing, not risking a burst before every order is fulfilled. My meat goes hand in hand with satisfaction. Your interest astounds, but it is not mine to question a customer's choice in nighttime reading. 3 pound sausage, 3 pound sausage again next week? No cheek, of course. Yours, Bill's Butchers. Oh, Lord. Alright. Bye.